Ahoy, it's Alicia from Time to Travel, and I am on board Oceania Sirena, currently sailing towards Barcelona. I have a full ship tour of this gorgeous R-class ship, and if you've seen some of my Azamara videos, you will notice that it's a very similar layout. So enjoy the ship tour on board Oceania Sirena. We start the ship tour down on deck 3, where there are around 15 ocean view cabins. Quickly coming up the stairs, we are now on deck 4 at the aft elevator and stairwell. This is the reception hall. So generally it is where you will embark and disembark your cruise. Here is reception and a nice little seating area here just outside the concierge desk. Each day you'll be able to pick up a crossword puzzle, and just here is the door that covers the entry to the gangway. Just down this hallway you'll find the medical centre with the opening hours there. Of course, if you do need to speak to someone in the medical centre, you can always call them. You don't need to go to the medical centre if you want to pick up any seasick tablets. You can just grab those from reception. Back in the reception hall, each of these R-class ships has a lovely stairwell. There is a gorgeous chandelier up here as well. Up here on deck 5, you'll notice something missing from the Azamara ship tours is the coffee shop is usually on one of these two sides just as you come up the stairs. I will do a separate video outlining the differences between Azamara and Oceania and how they have configured these R-class ships. Coming through to the grand dining hall. Now we were missing the coffee shop. It's actually here. So it's called Baristas. It also doubles as a bar, which can be problematic if you do want to get a coffee or if you are trying to get a drink. It's quite a busy area. This is the grand dining room. We'll take a quick run around it. They're mostly 2 and 4 top tables, though in the center they do have some larger tables available. Each day, the menu is posted just outside the grand dining room, so you can take a look and see if it tickles your fancy. Here in the upper hall, it's a place where people generally just relax. They may grab a drink from martinis and bring it back out if the music's too loud. There are 2 boutiques on board, one selling handbags and apparel, and the other selling jewellery and watches. As we come into the martini bar, this is a great lounge area. There is live music that plays as well. There's a lot of comfortable seating around here, though half of this area is taken up by the casino. There are a lot of slot machines on board and all the tables that you would generally need. It does not have a dice table though. The roulette wheel is an American wheel, so the odds are not in your favor there. Just next to the cage, you'll find the ATM. It's also a bill breaker. As we continue to move forward, we come through to the Sirena Lounge. This is where you will have entertainment on each night. It also doubles as a space for dancing, for seminars and classes. They do put on quite a production for a small ship. And then there's this great bar up the back. You can see 2 water dispensers as well. In your cabin, you do get a water bottle, so they do encourage you to just refill it at those stations. As we walk out onto the promenade deck, you'll see that you can't walk a full lap of the ship. However, if you do want to walk it, you'll just need to go inside and back outside to the other side. You'll see just on the left there, that is the stairs for the gangway. There is another one over on the other side as well. There are rather limited bathrooms on this deck. So there is the male and female here, and then up at the other end, just outside the theatre, there is also a single male and a single female bathroom. You can see the gangway hung there as we do come back outside. The lifeboats are up above, so they do obstruct some of the cabins up on deck 6, but I really do love this deck. When they have the lounges laid out, you're very close to the water, so it's nice to listen to the waves. Heading up the forward stairs, we're going to make one stop on deck 7. And here we have the laundry. This is complimentary for use of the guests on board, open from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m. And there are more than enough washers and dryers for the size of this ship, as well as 2 ironing boards. They do supply the soap and also baskets there for you too. There is a television if you like to sit there and watch your laundry go round and round. Personally, I like to put it in and then set a timer and come back to it. But there are some people who like to sit and wait for it. Continuing up the aft stairs, we come to the Terrace Cafe, and this is the buffet on board. There is a bar here right at the entrance. You can get barista coffee as well as drinks. If you are asking for a coffee, you need to specify whether you want a barista coffee, because a lot of the time they'll just make it out of the automatic machine. I do really love it when there is an outside deck that you can eat on, because typically inside cruise ships it can be quite cold, but it's really nice to sit out and get some fresh air. There's a selection of Twinings teas, and here is the automatic coffee machine that I mentioned. You can go and help yourself, but as I said, if you are asking someone to get you a coffee, specify if you want it made by the barista around the other side. It's great that this is a carpeted area, because all the cabins underneath here are penthouse suites. So if it wasn't carpeted, you would get a lot of noise from above. Out here in the Waves Grill, you can get your ice cream there. They do have a salad bar and you can order hot items too. The service out here is really quick and efficient. I do like eating out here during a lovely sunny day. And this pool area is fabulous. I love these pool lounges. They are so comfortable. There are 2 jacuzzis here as well as the swimming pool. And you can also open those windows for some more airflow. This is the Waves Bar. Just in this corner, this is one of the 2 smoking areas on board. And coming back inside, we are now at the front of the ship. Here is a bathroom for you. That's the one that you'll use if you are out on the pool deck. And entering the fitness center, you enter right here in the group fitness and seminar space. They do have an in-body machine on board. And in the gym, you can find some rollers, Swiss balls, Bosus, spin bikes. There's a multi-station, just enough machines for you to get an okay workout on board. You'll find upright bikes, a recumbent bike, treadmills, cross trainers. There was no rower on board, which I was a little disappointed about, but it's not the end of the world. A selection of dumbbells, with the heaviest being 60 pounds. And a water station, so that refillable water bottle in your room comes in very handy for the gym. Through this door is access to the bathrooms and also the treatment areas of the spa. And through this door, it will take you to the spa reception. To enter the Canyon Ranch Spa, you do need to head over to the other side and check in with reception. Though if you are in a suite or a concierge veranda stateroom, you will have access to the spa terrace. I'll show you that in a moment. There is a full salon on board the ship where you can get your hair treatments, colors, blowouts, as well as mani-pedis. To get to the spa terrace, you do need to go through the change rooms, and there is also a steam room in each of these. So this is obviously the women's bathroom. Showers, lockers, hairdryer. And continuing forward, we come out to the spa terrace. They have some lovely L'Occitane products there. And this is the Thalasso pool. It is heated, so it's really nice to come up here In the evening when it cools off a little bit, this is just a really nice, quiet place to get away from people and relax. Exiting the change rooms, you can see there the entrance to the gym, and these are the treatment rooms for the spa. You can also help yourself to a cup of tea. Running up the stairs to deck 10, we come to Horizons. This is a fabulous lounge and bar at the very front of the ship with the most amazing 270-degree views. They have some great live music and dancing here. And during the day, it's just a really nice place to sit and look out at those gorgeous views. The one thing on Oceania that I'm not a huge fan of is the indoor smoking lounge. Because quite obviously you do get the smell of smoke in the lounge over on this side. Not many ships these days do have an indoor smoking area. So being a non-smoker, I'd prefer if it wasn't there, but I just hang out on the other side of the Horizons lounge. A quick run around the running track. If you do want to run, do this outside. Don't run down on the promenade deck because you are actually right above sailor cabins. At the back of the ship, there are two specialty dining restaurants. This one is Red Ginger. It is an Asian inspired menu. My preferred table in these two specialty dining restaurants is here at the back, and especially when we are underway because I love to watch the wake. Specialty dining is included for all guests on board Oceania, though you are only allowed to make a reservation once at each restaurant on board, regardless of what your cabin category is. If you do want to eat more than once in here, you can attempt a walk-in, but I was unsuccessful in either of the restaurants in walking in during our sailing. The other restaurant here is Tuscan Steak, which on board Sirena combines the experience that you will get in Polo Grill and also Toscana on their O-class ships, so the larger ships. There's a great little bar area. It's always nice to have a drink before dinner, though it's very close to all the tables. They've definitely got a few more tables squeezed in here than they do on Azamara ships. So the bar area lacks a little bit of ambiance. Entering the library for a small ship, it does have a really large amount of books available, different genres. They are listed here and color coded to help you find what you're after. And I always love the ceiling in the library on these ships. A little fake fireplace is always nice as well. In this space, they do sometimes have functions. I really love the seating there by the windows. Running back across the pool deck, we are moving forward. This is what the pool deck looks like when all the tables and chairs and lounges are packed up. There is another water dispenser. Running up the stairs all the way to the top of the ship, this is deck 11, where you'll find some sun lounges set up. There is cornhole. You can also practice your putting. You'll find the balls and clubs just here, as well as scorecards and pencils. And on this side you have shuffleboard. And just in case you feel like a shower, there is one there as well. I hope you enjoyed this full ship tour on board Oceania Sirena. If you'd like to check out more of our videos, just click here. Thanks so much for watching and happy cruising.